On a bus, a priest is sitting next to a drunk. The drunk's shirt is stained, his face is full of bright red lipstick, and he has a half-empty bottle of wine sticking out of his pocket. He's struggling to read a newspaper. Suddenly, with a slurred voice, the drunk asks the priest, "Do you know what arthritis is?" "Arthritis, my son, is a disease caused by sinful and unruly life. Excessive consumption of alcohol, drugs, marijuana, crack, and certainly lost women, prostitutes, promiscuity, sex, and other things I dare not even say." "Oh," mumbles the drunk, shuts up and continues reading the newspaper. A little later, the priest, thinking that he had been too hard on the drunk, tries to soften. "How long have you had arthritis?" "I don't have arthritis. It says here in the paper that the Pope has it."
I want to thank you all guys for 121 subscribers. You're amazing.
The farmer stops by the local garage to have his truck fixed. They can't do it while he waits, so he says he doesn't live far away and will just walk home. On the way home, he stops at one shop and buys a bucket and gallon of paint. He then stops at another shop and picks up a couple of chickens and a goose. However, now he has a problem. How to carry his entire purchase home? Suddenly, a little old lady comes over to him. "I think I got a little lost here," she says. "Can you tell me how to get to 12 Kensington Line, please?"
"Well, as a matter of fact, my farm is very close to that address. I'd walk you there, ma'am, if I didn't have this lot to carry."
"Oh, why don't you put the can of paint in the bucket? Then you can carry the bucket in one hand, put a chicken under each arm, and carry the goose in your other hand."
"Why, thank you very much," he says and proceeds to walk her home.
As they go, he says, "Let's take my shortcut and go down this alley." "We'll be there in no time, ma'am." The little old lady looks at him cautiously and says, "I'm a lonely widow without a husband to defend me. How do I know that when we get in that alley, you won't hold me up against the wall, pull up my skirt, and have your way with me?"
"Hang on a minute, lady. I'm carrying a bucket, a gallon of paint, 2 chickens and a goose. How on earth could I possibly hold you up against the wall and do that?"
"Well, why don't you put the goose down, cover him with the bucket, put the paint on top of the bucket, and I'll hold the chickens?"